Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. The mission had gone terribly wrong, and every step you take back feels heavier than the last. Your body aches from the injuries you sustained, and your mind is weighed down by the crushing weight of failure. You've never felt so defeated, so utterly powerless. And you know who waits for you inside. As the doors close behind you, the warm glow of the hearth does nothing to soothe the icy dread settling in your chest. Arlecchino stands by the window, her back turned to you. She's as still as a statue, her hands clasped behind her back, her figure shrouded in the shadows. The tension in the air is palpable. You can tell that she knows. You swallow hard, bracing yourself as you step forward. Arlecchino, I... Do not. She interrupts, her voice cutting through the air like a blade. She doesn't turn to look at you, but the coldness in her tone is enough to freeze you in place. I already know what happened. You failed. The word failed stings more than any physical wound, and you flinch, guilt settling deeper into your bones. You open your mouth to explain, to offer some excuse, but the words die in your throat. Do you know what happens when someone under my command fails? Arlecchino continues, slow, uncontrolled, and yet utterly terrifying. She finally turns to face you, her dark eyes narrowing as they lock onto yours. It weakens everything I've built. It makes me look weak, just by extension. The word weak hangs in the air between you, and you can feel it cutting deep. You've never seen her look at you like this before, with such cold attachment. There is no trace of the softness she only shows you in private. No sign of the woman who holds you gently at night. Here, in this moment, you're nothing more than a soldier who has disappointed her. I know I messed up, but... But what? Do you think your excuses matter? Do you think I will accept failure from you of all people? She snaps, her eyes flashing with frustration, and she takes a step forward, her presence towering over you. And you take a step back, the weight of her words pressing down on you. I didn't mean to fail, you say quietly, knowing how hollow the words sound, how useless they are in the face of her anger. Her lips press into a thin line. Intentions do not matter in the field. Results do. And I see yours. You can feel your throat tighten, the sting of tears, threatening to spill over, but you force them down. Crying in front of her now would only make things worse, would only reinforce what she has already said and thought of you. You want to defend yourself, to tell her how hard you fought, how you tried, but you know that excuses will not change anything that's already happened. Arlecchino, I'll do better. I promise. You say, your voice wavering. And for a moment, she's silent, her eyes boring into yours as if she's weighing every word you said. Then, with a frustrated sigh, she turns away from you. I don't want to hear empty promises. I need to know you can handle what's expected of you. You feel the familiar ache of disappointment in your chest, and you take a deep breath, trying to steady yourself, trying to find the right words. I can handle it. I'll prove it to you. She does not respond right away, and for a moment you wonder if she will simply dismiss you, will leave you to stew in your failure and self-doubt. But then, she turns back around, her expression softening ever so slightly. And then, even though her eyes are still sharp, they hold something else now. You don't understand. It is not just about the mission. It's about what I expect from you. You cannot afford to be weak. Not when you're with me. Her words are harsh truths. But you knew that it was not just about you. You can feel the weight of her expectations. The pressure she carries on her shoulders every day. She does not just want strength from you. She needs that, because in our world, anything less was just a loss. And it would mean losing you, or worse. You swallow hard, the tightness in your chest growing. I'm not weak, you say, and her gaze softens further, and she steps closer, her hand reaching up to cup your cheek. I know you're not, but I cannot let you feel again. The weight of her words, the intensity in her gaze, makes your heart pound in your chest. You nod slowly, your voice shaky but determined. I won't. I promise. And for a long moment, neither of you speaks. She watches you carefully, her hand still on your cheek, her eyes searching yours for something. Reassurance, perhaps, or strength. Finally, she leans in, pressing a soft, lingering kiss to your forehead. Good. Don't make me doubt you again. She whispers against your skin. And though the tension between you has not fully eased yet, you know that for now, you've earned yourself another chance. And now you will try your best to prove to her that you're strong, not just for her in this position that you are in, but for yourself. Because in this world, in her world, there is no room for anything else.